You have time to talk now. Still have something important to say.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while. And we've taken some hard knocks. But through all that crap, I notice you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
I appreciate your trust.
Well, you're the first to earn it. It all starts with two wastes of humanity I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around me neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charming personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of me goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they used me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
I don't know how you survived.
That makes 2 of us. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
Sounds like justice to me.
Was it justice? Or was it murder? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You'd think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate. Stripped bare for your perusal.
Why judge yourself?
Me parents sold me into slavery. But did they deserve to die for it? Yeah, I took some hard knocks as I was growing up. But they fed me and kept me from glowing with rads. This is the kind of crap that starts me mind wandering and drives me literally to drink. I guess I'm just waiting to hear what you think of me now.
I'm proud of you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this, but I never expected you to say you were proud of me. I think I needed to hear that from you. Thank you.
All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
I'm always here for you, Kate. There's nothing you can say that would ever change that.
Oh, well, that's not what I expected you to say. Sorry. I didn't realize you cared that much about me. And here I thought I was being stupid, bothering you with me problems. It feels good to know if I need you, you'll be there for me. And I'll always be there for you too. Ready to head back out?
You're tuned to Radio.
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
All quiet here. Stay tuned for minute
Hey.
alerts.
Need something? Can I help?
Your thoughts?
Who gives a shite what happened in this spot hundreds of years ago? Hell of a lot of good that does now.
Nothing to report.
Just wanted to check in.
Here for updates.
See how you feel things are going between us.
You know where you're headed, and you've got me back. That's the kind of person I like to be with.
No use.
Ah. Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
After everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Father. Of course. You're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill Monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
There better be something in this for me.
I assure you, this operation will have very significant results in your favor. There will be a courser waiting for you near Bunker Hill. Please find him before barging in.
Oh, Bunker Hill. I heard nice spot for a last stand.
Hey, you. Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
You should look after yourself.
See? Now that's some advice. We got a business. You know how lucky we are? And you want to throw it away.
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save synths?
Might as well go off and join the Deathclaw Preservation Society.
What did the Institute do to you?
Ah, Gary. He is, well, was one of Cricket's hired guns. He hits the road and comes back to find his wife missing.
Yeah, so the Institute kidnaps people. I'm not saying I like it, but the world's a dangerous place. It's not your job to save it. And dealing with the railroad, the Institute. Might as well put a bullet in your own damned skull. It'll just save you time.
Trying to save synths sounds noble to me.
I'm not alone in this, Dad.
Enough. We got customers.
Need a roof over your head? Only place in town.
Gonna pass.
Someone...
Need a place to stay? Grab it before someone...
What's good today?
Just got a lot of stuff. New tech or new
That's
shoes
what
for
I'm
your
talking
brother?
about.
The boss.
I've been waiting for you.
Watch your tone, Synth.
Next time, move faster. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
From this thing.
it your way.
Back up!
Are you daft?
Bunker Hill is ours!
Think I'm scared?
Stockton.
If you'll hear about the missing caravan, the contract's already been picked up.
Looks like a good spot to take.
Intruder alert!
Let's do this.
What is it?
Sick.
Hi.
We're not backing down. We're going to... What's that noise? Let's do this. Oh, I lost him! Something's broken!
Heads up.
Oh, sure. Make me carry more of your junk. Point out what you need and I'll get right on it. Nope.
Grab anything useful.
No problem.
Check it out.
I'm on it, Captain.
See, grab, get, pick, take that.
Yep, I've got it.
Look alive.
This better be worth it. You might want to think about dropping some of that crap.
Why don't you people just leave us alone?
All right, Synth.
Please.
You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
No sudden moves.
Please, no.
All right, Synth.
Please.
Damn it, where'd you go?
Z322, initiate reset. Authorization code, Gamma 49 Typhoon. No sudden moves.
Please, no.
Think they've run off?
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest.
Howard.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
What's this about money?
Yes, money. Here. 60 caps. That's all I've got. We're good, right?
You're safe, okay? I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, God, thank you. I cannot allow you to set these synths free. You will be terminated and your actions will be reported.
Hi.
Thank you for sparing us. Thank you for sparing us.
You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633, initiate reset.
Here they are.
You might want to think about dropping some of that crap. You're carrying.
Bunker Hill is ours. They're all over it.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
What's this about money?
Yes, money. Here.
You're safe, okay? I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, God, thank you. Here they are.
God, it's a Courser.
Oh no.
Issue the reset codes and we'll relay back to the Institute. Time is critical. I cannot allow you to set these synths free.
Who's first?
Hi.
You've given us another chance at life. We won't forget it.
Excuse me.
Thank you for sparing us.
Hey there.
We'll get somewhere safe as soon as you're gone.
Huh?
Hi, how are you?
Someone present? By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed. Verified. Upper left actuator damaged. Please stand still.
behind you. You're gonna regret it.
Targeting.
Hey! You disappear! No fair! Good fight, human! You die well!
You'll get your arse kicked by a girl.
You see that? Good. Got a point.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
It wasn't always like this. It used to be different.
I can only imagine. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
They left me on ice. For 60 years.
They did. And for good reason. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Why let me out now? After all this time?
Well, that's hard to explain. Certainly, it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you, as it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
That's all this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment?
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting for us.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe, given that all the intelligence leading up to this indicated we'd taken them by surprise. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Hey.
You wanted to ask something?